Hi, I'm Carmen Geddes and welcome to Ten Sisters TV today. I want to show you a little bit more about the Ten Sisters Easy Piecing Grid and kind of explain how you're going to read the patterns. And so right here on this page, this is what the front of the pattern is going to look like, and it's going to have the picture of the quilt. And here are yardages for fabric and how many panels you're going to need. And so the important part is actually the next page. And this is one of the things I love about piecing your quilt on top of this foundation. When you have a pattern like this one, all you need to do is separate this pattern into sections that are the size of the panel, okay? So what that means is it's a whole different way to think about piecing. Instead of thinking block by block, we're going to piece panel by panel. So I have separated this mosaic quilt into sections that are the same size as the Ten Sisters Easy Piecing panels. You can make this quilt in a 1-inch finished, a 1.5, or a 2-inch finished, and that is the beauty of it. So they're all numbered. So this one tells you is that it's going to take 16 panels to make this size quilt, and of course you can always add to it. Okay, so what that means is we're going to start with section 1. Okay, so I'm going to move the pattern aside, and you're going to lay your panel. The most important part of this whole process is making sure that the fusible side of this lightweight interfacing is up. And so what you'll notice is that the logo will be backwards, but the numbers, so it's 1 through 9 across the top and 1 through 14 across the side. And so you'll be able to read the numbers. And so then all you do is look at your picture of your first section, and it'll be number 1 is going to go, the first one is going to go there, and then you'll move on to the next fabric. One thing you want to make sure is that you're going to place that square inside. You see those little cross, those little X's? And so you want to make sure. So for instance, this one is going to be a 1-inch finish. So I have cut 1.5-inch squares. You're going to cut them the full 1.5. One little tip for placement is using an Elmer's washable school glue stick. Elmer's washable school glue sticks are a starch-based product. And so you can just put a little dab of glue stick down on your grid and just hold it there for placement. Now remember, this is fusible, and so I don't need this to be held down by the glue stick. All I'm doing permanently, I just want to have it hold there for placement so I don't bump it with my arm or whatever. And then you can also audition your colors. This is a really fun way, is as you see your pattern unfold on top of your foundation, you can kind of audition your colors and see if you like that. So it looks pretty easy, doesn't it? And it really is. So we want to thank you for coming and joining us in class today. Be sure to subscribe and like us, and leave your comments and questions below. Don't forget to check us out on tensisters.com. Thanks for coming to class.